Love. Anime. Is liking your sister a bit too much? Love in anime? I love you, Uni-chan. Why are you stalking me? Is it because of love? I'm going to trap you in my basement. Love in Anime 101. Originally, the title of this video was going to be called Romance in Anime. But the reason why I changed to Love in Anime is because romance is a more specific type of genre. And love can be so many things. Platonic love, bro love, sister love, plastic love. Love in anime, much like anything else in anime, can be changed or switched or exaggerated to the most wild extremes. It can be something wholesome like two people switching bodies and learning to respect the lives of each other. Or, now hear me out, love in anime can be two big buff men aiming their elephant trunks on a bamboo stick used as a breathing tube. This is a very specific description, and those who know what I'm talking about knows what I'm talking about. How about a girl that gets way too excited when she is at the risk of potentially losing everything through gambling? Is it normal? No. Is it love? Yeah? I personally believe that love is a super broad topic in the realm of anime. So here is where I present you the love spectrum. Over here is where all of the normal love sits. You know, stuff that you'd expect from a normal love story. Two couples ending up together, or a love triangle, which for some reason is very, very common in the love scene. I refer this as normal love because if you showed anyone that doesn't watch anime or doesn't watch any of this, they will probably like it and will probably search for more anime like this. Now if we scoot over here real quick, we begin to go into the middle section, which is where things get a bit more anime. And what I mean by that is that if you showed anyone that doesn't watch anime this side of the spectrum, they'll probably find it a bit weird, but as long as the story is pretty good, they will probably still like it. And now as we step into this radioactive section, this is where all of the full weeb shit, you know, all of the stuff in anime that you probably shouldn't show to someone that doesn't watch anime. And I'm going to include a section for all of the cultured men and women watching this video. And this is a section which is a container which I refer to as the sauce. Basically stuff that you definitely shouldn't show to anyone at all, unless you're, you know, you're a bit too comfortable.
What's in the hentai folder? Why do people still ask me? It's
and also share your source in the comment as well, so that me and other cultured men and women will avoid looking at the source in the future. Your Name and countless other drama/romance type anime movies are a good example of the normal. Now I personally believe that Studio Ghibli does a pretty good job at presenting love in their movies. Well, except for one of them, which it's... Now there are a lot of anime in the normal spectrum of love, one of my personal favorites being Mob Psycho. Yeah, their animation can throw off some people because it's super exaggerated, but I enjoy the way Mob Psycho presents its relationships. Check out this video for more. Sailor Moon is another anime that I believe does a pretty good job at exploring the different types of love. The anime goes through friendship and love and all of that, which allows them to solve whatever problem that happens in the episode. If you want to introduce yourself with anime with some form of love, you should start with these ones. The middle section of the spectrum, as said before, is anime that does come off a little bit weird, but as long as the story is good, people may like it. Beastars is one of the animes that I'd put in this middle section, because if this was a live action, it would be a bit And yes, there is a reason why all of these characters are anthropomorphic. The story of Beastars, in a nutshell, is a love story between a big wolf and a little white bunny. And the anime goes through the themes of belonging and tradition because, you know, predator and prey. Now I know there are going to be some people writing in the comments, I don't want to watch this furry stuff. And to that I say, just watch it, man. It's actually a pretty good story. Tsunderes are a character type that I'd place in this section because, well, in theory, these type of characters could exist in real life. Now if you don't know what a tsundere is, first of all, welcome to anime. Basically, a tsundere is a character that is cold or distant from other people, but as time goes on, you begin to learn that that character has a reason to be like that, whether it be through insecurities or trying to hide their feelings. Asuka from That anime is a pretty good and popular example of a tsundere. She's pretty mean and rude from the beginning, but as time goes on, you begin to learn that she's kinda cooked. Absent parents, shitty childhood, lots of traumatic experiences. She as a character is super broken, so she tries to cover up all these insecurities and trauma with this tough guy act. There's a reason why she's liked by a lot of people. Yandere is another trope that I'd place here. It's basically someone that would do anything, and I mean anything, to be with the one that they love. And when I say anything, I mean it. You know from Future Diary, which I just finished watching for this video, is a pretty good example of a yandere. This guy is her obsession, and she would do anything and anything just to be with him. Also check out Scamboli's video about this anime. It's pretty good. And now we reach to the end of the spectrum, where all of the people that hate anime associate with. This is the stuff that can only be shown in anime and can be watched by more experienced anime watchers like your boy. Because a live action Golden Boy does sound pretty funny, but it will, well. I believe any harem anime is a good example of the hard difficulty. Yeah, it can be a good story. Yeah, it can be well animated. But come on, look at this. Look at this and tell me that this is not just so ridiculous. Like, holy moly. High School DxD is one of the most wild and ridiculous animes that I've ever seen. Like, come on, look at this. This is just over the top, come on. Obviously, it's pretty clear. These animes cater towards a specific audience. And hey, it's technically love because the main character is just so cool. And why is there so many weird sibling relationships? There's Iromanga Sensei. Please don't watch this in public because if you do, you might end up in the list of some sort.
It's like, what do I even expect?
No Game No Life is another anime that is a bit interesting. And yes, I do understand the whole weird sibling stuff is more of a joke, but if you show this anime to the horse girl in your classroom, come back to the comments and tell me how she reacted. But if you showed a veteran anime watcher like yours truly, I would go, huh, it's interesting. I might take a look at it later. And sometimes love can be different. It can be quite bizarre. I didn't know how to transition. JoJo. I love JoJo. No, okay, no, not you. Where do I begin? JoJo? A girl. Speedwagon is probably one of the most infamous waifus of all time. Because he just got that dog in him. This guy single-handedly carried the entire JoJo bloodline. And he did that because of love. I would say part 5 of JoJo is the most loved and the most gay, primarily because, you know, it takes place in Italy, which as we know is the country of gay. Now if this is gay hell, then I'm gonna strap you into another whole world. We're gonna walk outside of the spectrum and we are gonna walk to the container and open this container full of the sauce is a completely different form of love. I won't dive deep into the sauce because I don't want to get smited by YouTube, but basically the sauce is where you find the most interesting and specific type of love in anime imaginable. And when you give the fans to create whatever they want, however they want, then you get the doujins. Now listen, I like Japan, I like Japanese food, I like anime, but let's not beat around the bushes here. Some of y'all are actually freaks. Doujins are the wild west of anime. You got some cute stuff like this, that's wholesome, you know, this is wholesome. And then you'll find something that makes you question all of your life choices. And that has happened to me a lot. But all of this has happened because love in anime can be exaggerated in any way possible. I know I only covered just a tiny portion of anime, but that's why the comment section exists. So if you have some stuff you want to share, just share it to everyone down below. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, check out my other weeb stuff. And I'm also a gamer, so check out my other gaming stuff. And if you like the stuff I make, please subscribe and do all of the YouTuber thing. Because at the end of the day, the real love in anime is the friends we made along the way.